Hi everyone, it's me Lubna. Today is Thursday, July 27th, 2023. This video is again dedicated to my special someone, and the topic of this video is going to be about the meaning of true love. So to start off, I'm going to go ahead and share a journal entry that I wrote today. That's my journal entry, and here it goes. Thursday, July 27th, 2023. True love is when both people think that they're the lucky one, and that quote is by an unknown author. I feel so lucky to have found somebody who loves me this much. At the end of the day, he is the only thing that truly matters to me. Everything else is inconsequential. The world could be falling apart, but it would not disturb me because I have him by my side. Having him means that I have everything. How incredibly lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so difficult. We always belong to each other. We just had to find each other. Our love is a beautiful, never-ending work of art. He looks at me in the way that every woman wants to be looked at by a man. I could ask for nothing greater in this sweet and simple life of mine. Nothing. So I wrote this journal entry because I was feeling very strongly about my current relationship situation, and it's something very beautiful that I've found and that both of us have found. And it's not something that everyone finds in this world. And in the beginning of this journal entry, I shared that quote. I think I found it on Pinterest, so there was no author available, but it was that true love is when both people think that they're the lucky one. I think in a relationship, it's very important for both people to really appreciate the other person and see the other person as somebody who's very special and very amazing and in every way. And both people should feel as though they are the lucky ones. Problems arise when one person feels more in love with the other person than the other person feels in love with that person. It's when there's an inequality in affection. I think the best way is for each person to try as best as they can to become lovable, to become the best that they can be for the other person, and also to love the other person as much as they can, because that just creates kind of like a synergistic reaction where the other person wants to show even more love to the first person in the relationship. And it's a beautiful thing, and I think that's how it should be. I think relationships and love are more about giving than about receiving, because in giving, we are receiving. Like when I feel, when I show acts of love to my loved one, it makes me feel as though I'm loving myself and I'm giving to myself, and it makes me feel very good. It makes me feel very happy. I don't need anything for myself. I don't want anything for myself. I feel so good when I'm able to do something and make a difference and make my person happy and make my person feel appreciated and special. And I think that's how it should be. Too many of us, from my observations nowadays, are seeking things from another person in a relationship. We want things. We feel like they don't love us enough, or they don't spend enough time with us. They don't give us enough gifts. They don't do this or that for us, and that's not how it should be. I think also a good relationship is where each person is able to maintain autonomy and able to think for him or herself and not control the other person or not feel controlled by the other person. And in that way, you know that you're with each other because you want to be, not because you're forced to be. So this is just my little commentary on what I think true love means. And obviously, I don't really have that much experience. I'm 27 years old and I haven't really been in that many relationships, but I do understand what love is. And it's not just in terms of relationships, but also more platonic love, like between family members, between friends, even between a person and an animal, or like a pet, like a dog. There's so many different kinds of love, and we should learn how to take not take advantage, but to embody all of these types of love in our life in some way, shape, or form. I hope I inspired you in some way today with my video, and thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me. I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world.